Now second theorem, the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Now to bisect means what? To bisect means to divide the given segment into equal parts. Now suppose this is segment AB, full length say 10 cm. If you are having a point P here, you can see this is smaller part, this is bigger part. So here P is not going to bisect AB. To bisect means point P should divide the line segment into exactly two equal parts. Means if you are marking P somewhere here, point P, this point, such that this is 5 cm and this is 5 cm, then we say point P bisects segment AB. To bisect means divide into two equal parts. Now diagonals bisect to each other. Now which are the two diagonals here? Diagonal means line segment joining the opposite side. Opposite vertices or opposite angles. So for angle D or vertex D, opposite vertex B. So when you join DB, you get one diagonal, and AC. When you join A and C, you get another diagonal. Now diagonal bisect to each other means diagonal AC bisect DB, diagonal BD bisect AC. Now diagonal DB bisect AC means what? See, this DB intersect AC at O. That means AC is divided into two parts, AO and OC by point O. So DB bisect AC means we have to prove AO is equal to OC. O is the midpoint. Similarly, AC bisect DB means AC divides DB into which two parts? DO and OB. So again this DO and OB, if they are equal, we can say O is midpoint of DB or point O bisect DB. That is the midpoint. So now we have to prove AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to OB. To bisect means these two parts which are formed, they are equal. Now you can see here this AO part and this OC part. I mean the side AO and side OC and side DO and side BO. By this side, we can get the triangles which are formed here, AOD and BOC, isn't it? If you go to side AO and OC, you can see here this AO is side of triangle AOD, or even you can consider AOB, isn't it? So if we are going to consider this triangle and this triangle, see, triangle AOD and triangle COB, you can have AO side, OC side, DO side and BO side, isn't it? Now see here, in this triangle and this triangle, this AB equal to BC. Do you know what? They are equal because parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. It is given to be parallelogram. Now if this is a parallelogram, these two sides are equal, also they are parallel. And when you join this here, you can see this angle equal to this angle. Isn't it? Okay, so this diagonal, see. Isn't it? This angle. Sorry, this angle D is equal to here alternate angle. See, this angle equal to this angle. Isn't it? Again, when you draw diagonal AC here, for this alternate angle is this. So this angle is equal to this angle. Isn't it? Now you consider this triangle and this angle. This angle C equal to angle B. This angle A is equal to this angle C, and this side and this side, they are equal because opposite sides of parallelogram. So angle side angle, by angle side angle rule, these two triangles are congruent. And if two triangles are congruent, naturally corresponding parts will be congruent. That means this DO will be correspond to DO. DO will be equal to OB. That means, and this DO and OB, the two parts are formed by who? AC. That means AC bisect DB. So like that, we have to go to prove this theorem. Okay? So I shall write the theorem, or I shall prove the theorem. Okay? So first, what we have to show? These two triangles are common. Now see, in triangle ADO and triangle ADO in triangle CBO, ADO, CBO. Angle A is equal to angle C. I am writing simply angle A because in triangle ADO means this angle means angle A1. Okay? Then second, angle D is equal to angle B. And what is the reason for both statement? Alternate angles. When two parallel lines intersected by transversal, alternate angles are equal. Third statement, that AB is equal to what? BC. What is the reason for this? Opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, cool. Now, three parts of one triangle, they are equal to three corresponding parts of another triangle. We can write two triangles are common, and therefore triangle ABO common triangle CBO by which rule? Angle side angle A, yes, A. See, you can see angle, the side come, and then we have marked the angle. Two angles and side between them of one triangle are equal to corresponding two angles and side included by them of another triangle. Triangles are congruent. Now, if these two triangles are congruent, corresponding part will be congruent, and therefore for this DO is equal to which is corresponding DO. See, DO, DO. Therefore, DO is equal to DO. CP, CP. Now, this DO and DO, this full DB is divided into DO and BO by who? By AC, isn't it? And therefore, we can write, therefore, AC bisect. AC bisect. AC means what? The diagonal AC, okay? AC bisect BO. Diagonal AC bisect BO means diagonal BO. Again, if these two triangles are congruent, we can write AO is equal to C. AO corresponding what? CO. 7. AO is equal to CO. Reason what? Again, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And therefore A. Now this AO and OC, that full AC divided into AO and OC by whom? By DB. Therefore DB bisect AC. Therefore DB bisect AC. And from where? From 7. 7. Here you can write this statement. Therefore AC bisect BO from this statement 5. Now here we have written AC bisect BO. Here we have written DB bisect AC. And now we can write statement. Therefore diagonals bisect to each other. From which statement? From statement 6 and 8. 6, 8. Okay. So that is diagonals of parallelogram bisect to each other.